Why can't you see the beauty in his heart? He wears it in his eyes like a cordial of love. Can't you see it? Can't you feel it? Can't you hear your own heart beating to be
So,
free?
Rich, tell me what it feels like when you're going onto a farm and say the farmer's a hard man, he's been hardened by how tough it is to be a farmer, and he's got this equipment that he's plowed land with, he's done lots of crops with it, now it's old and redundant, and you go up and you tell him, look, can I use that rusted stuff to make these hearts, and you show him some hearts, and he looks at you and goes, "You're fucking softcock, mate."
Haven't had that happen yet. I would hope I wouldn't just rock up at anyone's farm and say, "Hey, mate, I've seen that in the paddock. I want that." Yeah, it's a sort of a contact game, isn't it? A bit like everything.
So let's talk about the hearts. So each heart is individual wire. Like, explain the one you have now, because it's covered in this beautiful red paint.
Yeah. So I reckon when we first sort of kicked this off, 2 months ago, or a month ago, whatever it was, I think I banged out 10 or 15 in the couple of days, and I said to my wife, "Come over and have a look. Come over. I've got them all there. They're all painted, ready to rock and roll. So come and pick your heart." And she got busy the next day. Went to work, or went to doing whatever she was doing. Chrissy holidays, all that sort of stuff. And come home, and I thought she would pick this one out of all of them, and she did.
Because of the red.
Because of the red, yeah.
So the red is just paint that it came with it, or did you?
No, it came with it. Yeah, it came because they were all originally. I presume a lot of them. Massey Ferguson being a red colour. Yeah. It must have been good paint, because I don't know how old these are. These could be 50 years old, I suppose, maybe older.
Wow.
And
So this is really old farm machinery.
yeah, I'm pretty sure an MF55 would be 70s. So that doesn't seem like 50 years old, but you count it up and it's 54.
Oh my God.
So
there's so lift that one up a bit. So this one's a spike people can spike into the ground.
yes, yeah, just smack it into your garden, and just be careful you don't hit your water pipes.
Yeah.
Find somewhere not. Yeah, just center it. Yeah, I mean, you put it wherever you want.
And will it? So if it's in the garden, even if it rusts more, it's never gonna. It'll be there long after everyone's gone.
Yeah, as long as you don't hit it with a hammer. Like, you could smash and break these welds. It could happen, but it can sit there for as long as you're happy to keep it sitting there. Yeah.
I love seeing those birds go over, but I notice you don't look up, so I guess you've seen a cockatoo in your lifetime.
Well, I've never flashed me wanger at her.
Why can't you see the beauty in his heart? He wears it in his eyes like a cordial love. And every beat it beats for you. It calls to you. With every beat it beats for you. Who knew that beyond their wise words of fear, that love was reveling like a bird, that every beat it beats for you. With every beat it calls to you, it calls out to you. Release your grip on their perch and let your dusty wings unfurl. The sky out here is only small than the dreams that are waiting for you. Red shirt is out here, he's flying from view to view. His heart like a beacon to all those in pain. His heart like a beacon calling to you. Every beat it beats for you. It calls to you. With every beat, it beats for you.
So explain the process. Let's get even closer. Explain the process from the thing in your hand to this.
Okay, the springtime, obviously found on the farm, brought it home. As you can see, there's a few here. Find the matching shape. So heart's been working out where to cut them so that the heart. That's it, yeah. So working out where to cut them, mark them roughly, get rid of all this rubbish off here, get the square out, square it across, cut it with a grinder, stick it on the table, weld them together, give them a bit of a scrub up with a wire brush, and then there you have it. It's made an everlasting shape. Gee, that sounds profound, doesn't it? An everlasting shape.
Can you remember when you say you go to the wreckers or the salvage yard and you look at metal until you see something? Can you remember the moment that you saw the heart in these things?
Well, it actually wasn't. I saw these and I didn't see a heart in them, but I did see a pot plant stand I made over there with these as legs. So they were like this on the ground. Oh, sorry, they were chucked in a pile. I brought them home and went, I could do something with them. And then made a set of legs for half a gas bottle, half a gas tank, and an old LPG gas tank. And it sits over there to this day, and it's just a nice shape.
So when did you see the heart in them though?
Well, actually, after I did weld those legs together, I saw heart, but as a whole set of legs.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, oh righto. So then I think the next time I was having a crack at it, I think I just cut them off and put a spike on them and chucked a couple in the garden. As you can see over behind your bus on those steps there's a couple of hearts. And it's a good feeling.
So this one is the base. Tell us about this base.
Base heart, basic, yeah, righto. So same style with the shape, and the base is what they call a spacer on a disc plough, or a plough disc, some people will call them. So they're about so long, and I just cut them off, put them in there, put a bolt, make a little bracket, stick a bolt under them, weld a bolt onto the bottom of the heart, and there she sits for display on your wedding table, maybe.
Or even so that's in the house, but if you had an outside table area, that'd sit quite there.
Yeah.
And they're really stable on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're beautiful.
My hands on the table, but yeah, they when you're putting them together, you obviously make sure that they're not wonky, so because the weight of it is going to knock it over.
Yeah.
But again, the only thing that would probably knock this over is your cat or your dog or kids playing with a soccer ball or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt it, but it's just fall over. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
These other ones have a bit more stable base. As you can see, that's pretty wide base.
And that, just turn it around so people can see that's actually made. What's that made of, a chain or something?
So what this is, when the hearts are a tine, a normal tine. Sorry, when the hearts are a tine, there's another little spring that sits in here.
Yeah.
And then these springs are held together with these. They're like square washers.
Okay.
So after pulling a heap of tines apart, you're left with these square washers. And I thought, what am I going to do with them?
Yeah.
Not taking them back to the scrapyard because nothing goes back to the scrapyard here, mate. So I used that shape and put those washers, the square washers, around it, and then she came up, and that's it.
So that one's got a bigger base. So if someone bought that though, literally, even though they might look similar to the others, that'd be absolutely unique. They'll have the only one.
No two pieces the same. No two pieces the same. Yeah. There's no mass production here. Ain't got time, mate.
How does it feel knowing that if people buy these hearts long after you're gone, in gardens and houses all around, whoever buys them, these hearts could last in people's houses for centuries, really?
Yeah. Never even thought of that.
That's the truth.
It is, isn't it?
Because they could last forever.
Yeah.
So even like the cost now, but it's something that could be handed down the family. People might not even go, what's the significance of it?
Yeah. Well, they got little marks on them here and there, as you saw with the engraving. That I mean, I know I could see one in 10 years and go, yeah, I built that, or no, I didn't.
Yeah.
So little sneaky markings.
Leaving little bits of it, like a wake of hearts behind you when you leave.
Yeah, that'd be lovely, mate. If one person gets joy out of it, that's enough, isn't it? Really, I know I do. I get joy out of it, so I'm pretty lucky.
But even the beauty of the repurposed metal, that these things were been in paddocks, forgotten about, and now they literally become centerpiece in someone's house. So something rusting in the back of a paddock is now a showpiece.
I think the combines would be happy they're being reused.
It's almost like hope for us all. All of us think that we're forgotten about. We're all in the back of the paddock, but with a bit of open-mindedness and creativity, we could all become a showpiece.
Wow. A showpiece. Oh, I got my tooth.
That wasn't scripted, by the way.
Oh, no. Oh. Anyway.
You can almost look through that one. So this is the big one. Now, so here you're making them. Tell us how you feel making them, because you're not obsessed, but you're really loving making them.
Oh, yeah. Like I explained to you one time before, when you get in, is it the zone? And look, maybe we'll call it the zone. When you get in that spot where you're kicking a footy and you're kicking it really well, or you're doing a job and you're just at the end of it, you just go, wow, you've put an architrave on and you've got no fingernail gap for your miter, and these are just, it's whacking together it's a pretty cool feel. Yeah.
And why the heart symbol in this time? Why is that grabbing you? Why aren't you doing like a flipping the bird symbol or something? Why are you doing a heart?
Oh, it doesn't work, does it? The bird doesn't work. War obviously gets us nowhere. I didn't know where I fitted in all this crazy shit going on, but anyway, it feels right. Yeah, you better stop it there, bro.
Can't you see it? Can't you feel it? Can't you hear your own heart beating to be free? And with every beat, his heart calls to you. It beats for you with every beat. And with every beat, his heart calls to you. It beats for you with every beat. Who knew that beyond the fear that you were waiting for you, that you were waiting for you? Who knew that beyond the fear that you were waiting for you, that you were waiting for you? Can't you see it? Can't you feel it? Can't you hear your own heart beating to be free? And with every beat, his heart calls to you. It beats for you with every beat. And with every beat, his heart calls to you. It beats for you with every beat. Who knew that beyond their fear, that you were waiting for you, that you were waiting for you? Who knew that beyond their fear, that you were waiting for you, that you were waiting for you? Who knew your long and weary grip, and let your promised wings unfurl? For our new sky is only smaller than all the dreams that are waiting for you. And Richard is